And we're live.
Hi, everybody. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Good session.
On time.
Smash
All
that
right.
like button.
So in Foundry, as you can see, I built a landing page. I got the idea from I was browsing the Foundry subreddit and all sorts of modules and stuff people made, and this is kind of a thing that people do for their campaigns. And so I grabbed some assets from different games and PNGs and things, and I made the whole background, animated it as well. So there's some lantern lights, the syringes on the right kind of flicker, and there's the thing in the top left, and
Yeah.
the bomb on the bottom right's got a light going as well. And yeah.
I
So
love it.
uh,
Cool.
It's
if you
very cool.
hover over the little icons in the bottom right, those are just kind of the hover map icons. It shows your current location.
What?
You do you see the map icons?
No?
No.
Oh. Is
In-
it because they're not available to it? Globally visual.
In the
I have
lower
permission to do
right.
it.
How far lower right?
Like on the bottom right of the pictures. You can
No?
see like the little book icons. Oh, okay. I'll have
Mm-mm.
to tweak that.
I just dropped what we see in Discord. If it
Configure
helps.
permissions.
Can I collapse this? No. I can collapse that. Okay.
Weird.
I
Okay,
see
well,
Jack measuring things.
create map.
I'm not measuring things.
Isn't that Jack?
That's all right
Or
then.
is it-
I
or is
will
it
have
Luca?
to, I'll
Or
have to tweak that.
Barnabas? I don't know. You're all
Either
green.
way,
Right.
when I update that, you'll be able to hover over the icon to see like because it's right now it shows a picture of Captain Vicus and Pickles.
Yep.
Mhm.
But the icon, if you hover over it, it pops up the text that says their name.
Mm-hmm.
You can also zoom in really far on the map. I think you can go in, not all the
wow.
way, but if you ever want to
Oh,
travel into
yeah.
stuff.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that means you don't see the stuff at the top. Okay, so I had resource trackers at the top as well for your supplies, resources, and food. That
Forest
when
of
you
Sea-
hover over them, you can see how many you have. So I'll keep track of it as well.
Okay.
All right, cool. And then on the left are the missions that you haven't done. So as we're
Yeah.
loading up, you'll be able to see what that's. You don't have to read them, but or you can. But just kind of starting every session will start here, and just kind of orient, do recap, and that sort of thing. So that's kind of the goal. And if you ever want anything more on this page, because there's some blank space, I was planning to just fill it up with major NPCs you've met on the right, and then have the map, and just kind of keep track of them. Neat.
Okay.
It was really cool. It was really cool. I like
That
it.
is neat.
I'm glad you like it. All right, let's dive into things. Let me share my screen. I will doing regular Discord sharing, and you'll be able to hear my computer audio. You can change the volume as you want. Normal fun stuff.
Okay.
We shall play for a little bit, and then we shall be done. Everyone tune in.
Oh. There was a weird echo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, your stream has your audio coming through it.
I'm not. Oh, I'm not.
Your mic
connected to the
audio, I
stream.
guess.
My mic audio? But I'm not doing anything.
There's not
Yeah,
much of a
it was
delay
fine
with the
before I
two.
joined the stream, and then I joined the stream.
Well,
and the
hold
echo
on.
started.
If I mute you, now talk.
Testing.
Okay, so it's because it's coming through you on Discord as well as through your stream on Discord.
What?
But if we
Yeah.
mute you, your user in Discord, then
Then we can. It's just the one. We don't hear
But
the
it's
Why
echo.
is
bad for the stream
Discord
then, right?
picking itself up? That's weird. I don't know.
Like for the recording of it, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
whatever.
don't get the echo.
Yeah, to have the echo.
Okay, that sucks. I'm not sure why that's a thing, but
You're
see.
super quiet if
Oh.
your person is muted as opposed to the stream. You do come through really quiet.
it's fine for me.
Yeah, sounds
Really?
fine.
Oh, you know what it is? It's probably I'm using the wrong audio channel on this stupid headset. What am I
Do you
doing?
still have that headset?
Yeah.
Am I still echoing? I changed the setting.
Yes.
Oh, that's so dumb. Hang on a second.
I'm actually going to keep it echoey.
A nice effect.
The ominous storyteller.
Gives you a little bit of omniscience to your voice.
Testing. Still
Echo.
echoing.
Yep.
What? Whatever. It's
So we can just mute you and it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mute one of you.
Yep. I've got you muted.
But mute Alex because the sound effects are going to come.
Yeah.
through.
Yeah. That's what I did.
Okay. Well, we'll move on.
Or you can leave them both, and it sounds really neat.
Okay. Here we go.
Move it now.
All right. So, we have a couple things to wrap up from last time. First thing, when you guys left the warehouse, you didn't kill everyone. The information you needed was from one of the women smugglers. You left them alive. What did you wish to do with them? The person you interrogated that you didn't kill,
Yeah.
as you were leaving, I was kind of in a rush to finish, so we can decide what would you have done with them as a group.
I don't think that I would be against the killing of her, but also needless killing seems needless.
We can
What's
let her go. There's she's the one on the wrong side of the law here, so
Yeah.
Yeah, is there much harm in letting her live another day?
Do we know if smugglers talk within their network?
What you know, having been with your history,
Oh.
yeah, absolutely. Criminals don't work alone. They probably have some sort of network from what you've experienced, at least. You're not quite sure for Uvaria, but yeah, it's likely, especially with a warehouse that size and how much stuff they had.
They'll tell the others. They might seek retribution.
Yeah.
on contractors.
Yeah.
What was that?
Sorry, just tweaking something.
My alarm.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was my computer. I was like, what is that?
I gotta go take my meds.
We should leave her alive. We're not bloodthirsty killers, at least from what I understand of the likes of you all. I don't certainly want to be known as one myself.
But these are potentially dangerous individuals. As Hank said, if the word should get back to the others, perhaps they will seek us out in the future.
Is this woman right next to us? Are we standing right next to her?
I'm assuming we're role playing this. This is happening before you left to go deliver the mirror that you found. So like you found it in the warehouse, and now you're kind of I'll say you're standing next to her.
What's your name, miss?
God, Samantha.
What do you plan to do if we let you walk on out of here?
God, go home.
And then?
I don't know what to say.
Will you continue to do the smuggling?
no, no, I won't. She looks around at all of her
Insight check.
horrendously killed friends. No, this isn't worth it. I just wanted to make some money, but if this is how things could end up, no.
Not only is this how things can end up, this is how things will end up should you tell anyone about us or what we did here today. And it will be worse, I promise.
Okay.
Go.
Hearing go, she just like scrambles, slips on the blood of one of her friends, falls in her face, gets up, like wipes it off, and just runs out the door.
Yeah, I think we are the good guys. Good,
Like y'all said,
good job, team.
we don't have
Actively looks down at the blood, does a
They did
the
catch
meme.
word. I don't think that we're worth the trouble, you know?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, you guys.
This
are
is
back.
Desdemona again. I'm gonna be furious.
I have a song I found. No, she just runs off down the street.
It's just going to become a trope in your campaigns.
Surprise!
You have to kill everyone. Everyone.
You guys head back to the city. You go to the address. You discover the orphanage. It's an orphanage. Deliver the mirror. Sergeant Daniel Roberts is dead. And into that, you go back to South 7. Pickles escorts you back. He's there to meet you. You guys have dinner, and then you go to bed. The next morning, we'll play some music. Hopefully it's not too loud. You guys wake up in the morning. Your beds were not super comfortable, but they were fine, better than what you've had in your prison cells. But one thing that's very interesting that happens is you all have wonderful night's sleep, like a very restful, pleasant dreams. You don't wake up just tossing and turning. You wake up feeling refreshed and energized. You don't feel your wounds are not healed, but they're definitely better than they were. But yeah, it's just whether that's unusual for you or not. But you've been recently arrested, probably a bit strange. But last night was particularly nice. It was good sleep.
Mechanically, what does that mean? Anything?
Nothing
HP?
mechanical. You just kind of.
Do we restore HP, vitality?
Because I'll get to that. As you wake up, it's a beautiful morning. As you're getting ready for breakfast, a glances out the window or stepping outside to get some fresh air. You see the morning sky, which is the picture you see. Because from what most of you know, long ago, the moon exploded. There's now a ring around the planet, so it's always been there for you. There's always been a ring. And sometimes it's in this angle, sometimes it's straight up, so it looks like just a single line. But nice clear day. But you do see some clouds in the distance. Might be a little overcast. Who knows? But overall, it's a nice chilly autumn morning. You spend most of the morning resupplying any of your ammunition you used. Pickles directs you around to the armory to get some bandages and stuff. So you are at full health. You're fully resupplied. You're all good to go for the next contract. After breakfast, Vickers tells you guys that since most of your work doesn't happen until nighttime because people don't really want to be around you. You are free to do anything you want during the day. He says be back before dinner. But for the day, you are free to move around Uvaria as you wish.
Do we have our own quarters, or is it like
It's a
barracks?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
3 bunk beds on the wall on each wall. So 6 bunk beds.
Okay, is it just us, or are there others that share a room with us?
It's just you 5. Oh, and Pickles.
Oh, Pickles
Pickles seems
is
like
in there.
Mm-hmm.
Pickles didn't
Vic-
wake up this morning.
No.
roll initiative.
So Pickles stays here with us, but Vic doesn't.
No, Vic doesn't.
Okay.
Is there anything around here that we know of? If we want to go sightseeing, perhaps?
I hate the city.
I'm not a big fan of this city either. It might be kind of nice to move around during the day and get to know the place a little bit better. Is Pickles around right now?
Yeah, Pickles is hanging out, and he seems to be moving boxes around for in the armory.
Yeah. Were you addressing Pickles with your question, Spencer?
Was either to Pickles or Captain Vic, yeah.
Okay.
If he's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can say
Pickles.
Vic's there. Vic's at his desk. Well, he's in a different room, so you guys are, I'm assuming you're kind of in your barracks, so you could see Pickles across the hall doing stuff with crates, and then Vic
Oh,
is
okay.
down the hall in his office.
How long have we been here? Like in the city?
In the city.
Like,
it's different
since
for
we
each
were-
of you.
Brought here as criminals, yeah. Was it all
Uh,
relatively at the same time, and how long?
I'd say no one has been here for longer than, unless you're from here, no one's been here for more than 6 months.
Okay.
If you're from the city, then you've been there for
Yeah.
the whole time.
But the city's, being like miles and miles and miles big, like hundreds of miles big.
Yeah.
Do this specific area where we are right now, would we know?
Probably not. This is kind of a weird industrial / military district.
Yeah.
It's also separated from a lot of the middle class areas where the dust caste live, because there's lots of different levels of dusters depending on what kind of jobs they have.
Okay.
None of you have really ever been to Highborn stuff, except for maybe the person who's has that in their backstory. But yeah, I'd say most of you have been mostly on the southwestern side, which is kind of processing prisons, kind of lower class things. Now you're on the more southeastern side, which is a little more industrial market. But you're still below the middle class line, which is farther north. Basically, the more north you go, the more upper class. So if you wanted to explore, it would still be new. There's some shops, all sorts of things.
Do we need information?
We should decide what we are going to do this evening.
And we're
what-
responsible for our supplies, right?
You're every time you return to South 7, you will be resupplied.
Oh, okay.
That's kind
You're
of
given
handled by the city.
the basics.
Yeah, you have manageable but crappy gear.
Yeah. Maybe we should ask Pickles or Vic if they have any recommendations of things we could do to pass the time and stay out of trouble, or even stuff we could do to prepare for tonight. But you're right, we should pick which thing we're going to do tonight.
It
Wouldn't be
give
too
us-
bad to get a. Good.
I was just going to say it would give us something to maybe focus on during the day,
We could scope out the area.
if it is nearby. Yeah.
And perhaps we could get into a bit of trouble.
Always a good option.
When Holiday says that, Pickles kind of like looks over while carrying a box, like, and then looks back, goes back to moving boxes.
Gives Pickles a little pat on the back. Don't fret none.
What do you lot want to do tonight?
I would love to spend some time hanging out with animals. However, I do feel like keeping the rails running is a higher priority. So, I wouldn't mind going to the rail yard and doing some cleanup there.
Yeah. That certainly
Agreed.
feels like the more pressing matter, perhaps.
I'd be all right with that.
Yeah, it would be good to go check it out during the day.
Agree. How far is the west gate from here?
You ask this one? Pickles looks over.
Yeah, yeah, Pickles, Vic. Either of
Oh,
y'all.
Vic's in another room.
Pickles, do you know?
Westgate. This one think 2 hour by train. Is long drive. Plus, from what hear from Vic, is closed down. Not much access. Previous group not return. Sound bad. Not good time.
Pickles, is there an option for us other than the Iron Horse? A motor carriage, perhaps?
That is slow. Train is fast. In way to travel. This one could drive, but take long.
We should go by train.
Inner city rails travel at about 30 to 50 miles an hour, and since the city is about 150 miles wide, getting from where you are to the west gate will take about 2 hours.
Okay.
There are cars. They're brand new, but there's also horse carriages and stuff, but it's way slower than a steam train. Or a
Gotcha.
steam train.
And taking a train within the city, is it pretty simple? Is it just waiting
Yeah.
for the train to come? They come every 10, 15 minutes. You just hop on, pay the fare, and
Yeah, what our world is to roads, this world is to trains. Like
Okay.
if you wanted to go
Oh.
somewhere, you could. There are trains everywhere.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, there's.
And as contractors, do we ride for free?
you don't know. You've never ridden train as a contractor.
Oh, we've never been on them?
Didn't we last session? Isn't that how we got to the?
Oh, he
We
drove
were
us
driven
there.
by
Pickles
Pickles.
drove you.
Oh, right. Let's go. Let's go find
You
out.
plan to go
Pickles?
west gate.
You,
You
you were speaking, I'm sorry.
you plan to go west gate? Is that task you choose?
Yeah?
I think so.
Okay.
That.
We should go talk Vic. We could set a plan. This
Alright.
one just do what Vic say. Make life easy.
Yeah.
Will you
What
be
about-
accompanying us as well, Pickles?
This one will take you to Westgate, but will not join for task. Is not good for this one. Plus,
Understandable.
pale hair do not like tricks.
Hmm.
We are not good in their eyes. Like you.
Yeah, see, I'm just a step above you, perhaps. I at
That might
least
be true.
have the skin, not a thorax.
Pickles kind of looks at himself. But this one not sure what word mean, but you are very soft.
Very squishy.
Come, let's speak Vic.
What of the fare on the rails? Must we pay, or are we allotted anything in our current predicament?
As you are, what word choose? You are part of city. You no pay. You go free, but only if you do what say.
Because we are property, yeah?
Yeah,
I believe the word is slave.
Vic have big word for it, but this one not remember. Come, this one hungry.
Go talk to Vic.
Like, puts his box down and takes you guys around the corner. He's massive, by the way. Like he kind of has to like duck through doorways and stuff with his big wide head. Captain Vic is just sitting there, writing. This music is very exciting, apparently.
It's just terribly exciting walking across the barracks. There's much to be happening here.
Good morning, boys. How'd you sleep?
All
Very
right.
well, actually.
Yeah. After your first mission, it's rather good to hear. You got plans for the day?
That's what we're kind of going to ask you about. Would it make sense to go scope things out during the day?
Not entirely. I don't recommend getting too close during the day. The more people that see you, probably more opportunities for danger and making people upset. I'll give you whatever information I can, but I'd rather wait for you until my time before you go. At least dark. There's
Is there
lots
any-
of,
Is there anything else you'd recommend doing during the day? Anything interesting? Anything we could do to prepare?
Well, the street we're on is just leads to a lot of good places. It's a little run down, but if you want to find some businesses to scope out, you could talk to some people, get perhaps some lay of the land information. Not like you have any currency, but if you do find things you want to trade or any supplies, you might be able to barter something. Otherwise, it's on your own. I can give you the bare minimum, but the rest is up to you. If you're looking for engineers or those who deal with potions, perhaps something with your gear, I can recommend some people, but how you deal with them is up to you.
Might not be a bad idea to take a walk around and figure out, get to know the neighborhood we're in.
If we will be here for some time, yeah.
You're going to be here for the rest of your life at this rate. Might as well make the best of it.
Gives an audible. Do we know if our group were to be walking through the city, do we know, like, would we stick out or would we just seem like a group of guys walking through the city? Like, do we blend in?
If you're with other dusters, which everyone who's not highborn is considered a dust caste, you'd be mostly fine. But the closer you get north or toward the more main parts of the city, especially the prime rail, which is where the west gate is connected to, the higher your chances are of interacting with a highborn. And Vic, from what you experienced, they are hit or miss. Because your property, if you accidentally offend one, they could just decide to put you down the street. So, yeah.
Because it's like medieval Europe, right? If you just say something, not even insulting, but just something that a highborn takes the wrong way, they can just be like, "Oh, kill that one."
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
I would say most of you have probably seen that already. So Vic's things like you know work at night will kind of keep you away from the general populace. Plus, there are organizations within the city that hunt down mages, and there's enforcers, there's slavers. Like it's dangerous.
All right, let's go for an adventure. I head out.
Great. Okay, you guys
Fun.
have options of who you want to go see. I'm basically going to split it up into like equipment. Also, there's going to be like alchemical and magical stuff. And then there's more engineering or like industrial focused. So if any of those interest you, you're welcome to poke around or ask questions.
So there's magic shops, alchemical magic. There's engineering.
And then there's equipment, like
Oh, and
smiths
equipment.
and
Okay.
gunsmiths and leather workers and stuff like And you can go as groups, you can pair up, you can, however you want, we'll take turns, it's up to you.
I would most like to visit the magical shops.
I would like to do the same. It got me arrested, but I'm not going to stop.
Yep.
Also, you guys are talking about this in the office. Just kind of planning it your way.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to go deal with magical alchemy, there's two options for you. There's Masozi. She's from Hazard. Wonderful lady, very good at what she does. But she can be a bit roundabout in ways to get what you want. There's also Rune, who's from Bornheim. He's from the College of Flame and Grave. He doesn't speak. He's very difficult to work with because of that, but he's also very good at what he does. From what I hear, I don't go to those places, but yeah.
Will we be in danger if we go to one of those places and someone sees us go in?
They are technically sanctioned. It's not full magic. They're not teaching you anything. They're not casting runes stuff. So you might be able to get something done, but as long as you're not stupid about it.
And is there a gunsmith nearby that you might recommend?
For far as weapons go, especially guns, you've got two choices again. There's Decimus Oron. He's from Maxos. He's a big Thedan boy. Very reliable, but his work is slow. So if you want anything quick, I don't recommend him. But there's also this Keller. Unfortunately, the man has drunk his brain to a mush. So if you try to speak with him, you might get a jumbled mess. He understands you, but good luck hearing anything. But he's also very good, but communication is not his strong point.
What was his name?
Keller. Keller.
And who was the first one?
Decimus Oron.
Decimus.
And those are both equipment providers or
Well, if
engineers?
you sort it out with guns, swords, chain axes, whatever you want, grenades. That's
How
where
about
you
the
want to go.
How about the engineers? Who are they and what can they do for us?
Well, there's a new addition to the district we're in. There's Hiromi. She's a small lady. Gets into a lot of fights. Don't piss her off, or you'll be kicked out of her shop. And then there's Torvald. He's a bit mad. If you don't mind being experimented on or dealing with weird gadgets, he's probably the one to talk to. A colourful cast of people in this area. And the right pick. Yeah. He's a good buck.
I'll probably go talk to an engineer.
Alright,
Yeah, I'll-
whatever you decide to do, make sure you're back before dinner so I can get you oriented and ready to go for your mission. You just said you wanted to go to Westgate. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get it alright. The enforcers will be glad to hear there's another team coming.
The other enforcers are still there.
The whole gate's been shut down. It's been almost a week now.
And where are the other enforcers from?
They are from the upper districts. They don't want to risk their own resources, so they're sending in contractors.
Hmm.
The last group that went through didn't come back, so unfortunately you might have your work cut out for you.
Was there any communication from them before the disappearance?
Only confirmation is some sort of magic involved, and the number of people that have gone missing has expanded dramatically.
And the
Before it
contact?
was, as a contact, the person you're going to meet,
Yeah.
Enforcer Benedict.
That's
Still
right.
in
I
charge of
remember.
the area. He is hardborn, so when you go and you meet him, try to play nice, okay? Everything they say is right. You are wrong. You are lesser. Then you'll be okay.
I am used to this.
I'll say nothing.
Probably for the best.
What,
Alright.
what was his title? Sorry, Benedict.
Enforcer.
Enforcer Benedict.
They're the
Would I be
more,
familiar with that title?
yeah, enforcers are kind of captains of the police. They're just general law enforcement. There's also the purifiers, which you might be used to from your backstory. They're the ones who hunt mages, or just keep.
What
an
were
eye out
those
for.
called?
The purifiers.
Purifiers. Okay.
They're technically a part of the church, the martyrs. But yeah, they're kind of the ones who sniff out magic in Uvaria.
Okay. Shall we head out? It sounds like some of us want to go check out the magic shop. I would like to do that. I would also love to join you in, at the engineering shop as well. They both intrigue me.
I'll go with, and we can go together after.
Should we go see Masozi or Rune? If I got those right for the magic shop.
I'm in favor of Rune.
I'll go to either. I'm not as interested in the magic items, but happy to join
Sure.
Yeah, okay. I have some questions about magic things, and okay, Rune would be a first stop. Let's see how it goes.
I'm not opposed to the Masozi, but I will perhaps stay outside. Window shop, as they say.
Yeah, we'll probably talk to both of them eventually, so I don't
Mm-hmm.
see any problem starting with one over the other.
Yeah.
So
Any of you interested afterwards going by one of the smithies?
I'll come with
Decimus, perhaps?
Mm-hmm.
the engineers. I'll go along with.
Yeah.
We can talk about who we want to visit after we go to the magic shop.
So you're all going to the magic areas? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get directions and you walk down the street. It's a nice day, early morning, a little bit foggy. The sky is clear. We should see some clouds rolling in, and you walk down the street. Kind of, this is the first time you've been out of your cell, walking on your own accord. Feels pretty good. You're still technically property of the city, but you're free to walk as you go.
You
Eventually,
missed a
find-
huge opportunity to play Michelle Branch right now. Just throwing that out there.
If we are making our way.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Downtown.
You find Rune's shop. It's actually just called Runes. It's a dark little store. It's really hard to see inside. The glass is all covered up by what looks like the back ends of bookshelves and all sorts of knickknacks and things. And when you walk in, you see a somewhat surprising figure. This masculine form and a skull mask and kind of heavy Covers. He's got gloves on with golden filigree kind of metal covering them. He seems to be stocking a shelf with potions. As he hears the door open, he kind of turns around and offers you a nod.
I start to browse around.
Same.
Yeah. You see just it's potions, any sort of consumable you may want. It looks like he might have it. He's also got an alchemy kit on open display kind of behind his counter. There's lots and lots of books, tons and tons of books. There's also in glass display cases, there's all sorts of knickknacks and things that you can, like knives and rune inscribed objects of different sorts.
And what's kind of like the price range of things around here?
From what you can tell, it's hard to say if you haven't shopped in the city, but this looks manageable. So the way this is going to work out of character is if you guys want armory points, you're going to have to spend the resources you find in your missions. So right now you have found one resource, which I would allow you to get probably the equivalent of maybe 2 or 3 armory points.
Okay. The music
what?
is a little bit
Yeah.
loud.
It's kind of drowning you out.
And the
I'll just turn it off now.
like the armor points, like a potion, like what would that cost me?
I believe for consumables, let's take a look here. Armory and equipment.
So we do not have like money or currency.
No, you don't have any money right now. Consumables are basically making an ability, but they're one-time use.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
But the nice thing is, once you have armory points, they replenish when you resupply.
Mhm.
Oh. Okay.
So if
And you like
have-
spend them kind of like the same way with abilities. Like if you have like a weapon or something, you have spent those armory points. And
So
the
this is specifically for consumables. Let's say you have 5 armory or 5 consumable points. Sorry, not armory
Oh,
points.
okay. Yeah.
You have 5 ability points. You make an ability that potion or injection or whatever would replicate, and then when you use it, you get the benefits of that ability, and then you get those consumable points back. So when you go back to town, you can make a new consumable, or you can get another one of the same. It's the way to get like health
nice.
potions or buffs or like fire bombs, acid bombs, whatever you want.
Okay.
So eventually when we resupply, we'll have a pretty big pot of armory points, if I'm understanding this correctly.
They don't
points to
build
spend on
up; they
consumable.
kind of just replenish once you spend them.
As we
Like
do
so.
missions, we'll get armory points, and we spend those armory points on either items or consumables, whatever. And the consumable, we like convert those points to consumable points,
Mhm.
and those are the ones that replenish.
Mm.
Because we basically spend them on the mission, and as soon as we use them, when we come back, we get them
Yeah.
back.
These are collective points, armory points.
So armory points are kind of like, imagine them like allocation. They determine how much stuff you can equip. So let's say if you have 2 armory points in the armor traits section, there's something called bulky material. It lets you ignore 1 reposition distance per round per quality. So you will basically have that spent on your armor, and as long as you have that equipped, your 2 armory points are spent. But if you got rid of that item, you get the 2 armory points back. So it's like your budget for equipment.
Mm.
And
A
as you get
person-
more
Personal budget.
personal budget, yeah.
Okay.
So all of you would get 2 or 3, and then as you get more resources, you'll have more armory points, which means you can equip more powerful stuff.
Got it. So the 1 resource point that we have, you're saying would translate to 2 to 3 for each of us, not a collective 2 or 3.
Yes. Yep.
Got it.
So if you
That's a
guys
trip,
turn
yeah.
in your resources, you will all get armory points that you can spend on your own stuff.
So then from the consumable part, if say we bought like just a simple, what was there, like a healing potion or something?
Yeah,
A
whatever you want.
vitality potion. So if we use that, is it the potion that replenishes or the consumable points?
The
that
consumable
replenish.
points.
So we could buy a different potion
Yeah.
then at our
Or you
different
could get
consumable
another
item.
one of the
Okay.
same, but yep.
Okay, I think I'm following then. All right.
So I confused you guys. There's armory points for the stuff you wear, and there's crafting points or consumable points for the stuff that you make and consume. Those are 2 separate things. So armory points is for the stuff you like, equipment like guns and armor and things. That's
Oh,
your
okay.
budget. Consumable points are the things that just what you explained, Adam. It's like ability points that replenish when you come back and resupply, and you could use them to make consumable stuff.
And armory points can be turned into crafting or consumable points, or they're
No.
from different.
There's
How do we
They
gain
come
those
from
then?
resource points.
same
is
thing
that
from
right?
resources. I will let you choose which one you want.
So that's
Oh,
okay.
the resource points we can put into either armory or
Yeah. Because when you
consumable,
guys
right?
went to the warehouse, you found some stuff to bring back. So you collectively, as a group, have one resource, which you can choose to spend on armory stuff or consumable stuff.
So that one resource is a nondescript batch of barterable
Yeah.
Goods.
It's not
whatever.
currency, but it's like goods. It's like maybe you found
Peaches.
a crate of silverware. Or
That's right.
something.
Millions of peaches.
Oh yeah, I have 3 cans of
You got
peaches
cans of
plus the
peaches.
resource. And peaches are like the equivalent of like platinum, right? In
Yep. One
yeah.
peach is like 100 gold. In the city of
Okay, so-
agriculture.
and my can has 5 to 6 peaches per can, and I have 3 cans.
Look how kind of
So,
cans
okay.
you've got.
So I'm independently wealthy. Can I buy my freedom and end this campaign?
Speed
I'll
run.
buy
the
all
end
your
of the
freedoms. Yeah, I won the lottery.
Peaches are Bitcoin. Yeah, so you're browsing Rune's shop. He's kind of just standing with his hands folded as watching you guys.
game. Looking at Rune,
Mm-hmm.
what can we, what can I discern about what he is? Like, is he Resh? Is he? I don't think he's a Thrix, right?
He's definitely not a Thrix. He's the right height. Well, he's a little too tall to be a Resh. So
Yeah.
He's either a very tall Raktha or he's a short Amros.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought.
And Vic said he's from Mornheim,
Mhm.
which is where the College of Flame and Grave is,
Mhm.
which are pretty prominent when it comes to the world of magic. Not as much as Hassad, but they're pretty up there. So it's weird to see him in this attire from the north, but yeah,
Because does this attire
this looks
resonate
more
with any
Hassad-like.
other? It's more Hassad like, you said.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks definitely like it's from the desert.
Okay.
It's just, yeah, go ahead.
Excuse me, Rune. Is it your? Did you have books perhaps on history or on geography anywhere?
He rubs his chin, and then you see the tip of his finger glow, kind of a silver, and he writes in the air, but he writes backwards so it looks straight for you, and he says, "Yes," and then it kind of floats away like mist.
That is a very neat trick, very handy. Pardon the pun.
Thank you.
Where
I
did you
don't like
learn
this.
this?
Mornheim College. He holds up his palm, and you have. Does anyone have any knowledge on rune theory, or runes, magic?
Not magic per se.
Okay.
No, but I'm feeling pretty paranoid right now.
I have, let's see, thaumaturgical engineering.
I'll let you roll that. Yeah.
How about
Okay.
As working with magical machines, they are powered by runes, so you would have some exposure to rune theory.
I'm assuming the veil wouldn't count.
No, you understand how runes are powered, but the specific calligraphy of them.
Okay, yeah,
probably
yeah.
not.
Understandable.
That's okay. That's a D4.
Give me that D4.
Aggressive.
2.
2. This looks like he's showing you a rune for smoke or steam, some sort of gaseous interpretation of Manerium. So he's powering the rune with his mana, and the output is some sort of like controlled mist or fog or steam or something. You're not quite sure which one it is, but something gaseous.
Can I? So he has the rune up that I could see.
Yeah, he's just showing you the rune on his palm.
Could I like scribe that down?
It's finding information on runes is like learning about the alphabet in this world.
Yeah.
It's very easy.
Okay.
You could rent a book and have like, here are the runes involving water, and just very accessible information.
Okay. I will just head towards the whatever area he said for where I could find.
Yeah, he ushers you. Are you looking for any specific? You said the history or geography?
Yeah, I'm mostly just looking for general books. I'm not really looking for anything.
Okay. Yeah, he gestures, but he kind of he writes in the air. Money? Question mark.
Browsing for this time. I'll be a return customer, I promise.
Good. He kind of looks to the rest of the group, and gestures at his shelves of books and potions and things.
I'd start just poking around, just looking at this and that, trying to see what's there.
Yeah, you see healing potions, stuff for replenishing vitality or stamina, stuff for cleansing yourself, stuff for like pretty much any ability you can think of to make. He has a potion for. There's fire bombs, there's acid flasks, there's all sorts of cool stuff.
You have anything for abjuration?
Abjuration?
Yeah. Isn't that what it is in the book?
Uh,
The magical invisibility or whatever?
oh, invisibility.
Mhm.
Yes.
Can you make it into a bomb?
Kind of strokes the jawline of his mask. Clever. Yes.
No.
He writes in the air again. Contractors? Question mark.
Yeah, we're contractors. All pretty new. We just got thrown together.
Most are.
Do you often deal with the contractors?
Yes.
Once before they die? Maybe twice?
He writes. More visits. Better survival.
We're in agreement.
Yeah, we don't have any money right now. We do have some things we can barter.
Jack, you were muted. Oh, there you go.
Have you known any that made it out of contracting work, aside from dying?
Only Vic.
Do you know what he did?
Survived.
Listening to Vic isn't a bad idea.
Reckon you're right.
He writes. Beware. Retirement.
Is that pushing the button?
He kind of sees your faces.
Rolf. Jesus.
I'm so sorry. I'm not in
Rolf, Rolf.
control of myself.
Now, you have a can of peaches.
They are very carbonated peaches. Yeah. Perhaps
We all know
fermentation has
peach at
begun to
all.
set in.
I said for so long it shouldn't be carbonated, Rolf. We shouldn't have eaten those.
They were so yummy. I love the peaches.
I think we're done. contractors retire, never seen again.
Mm.
Retire.
Were they
We're, cer- we're
offered
certain.
retirement?
Unknown.
Are we certain that not being seen again is a bad thing?
No.
I mean, if I ever get out of this, I will probably not be returning to the city. I don't know how you remain here with your interest in the magic arts.
How does that happen?
Right, so all must be in service of God King.
So you're okay with magic as long as it is in service. Proper paperwork, I imagine.
Notice from Highborn or church. He kind of points to the wall, and you see a framed certificate that looks like it has the symbol of the God King of Uvaria on it.
Stepping over, like leaning in to look at it, is there anything noteworthy that I see reading it?
You've probably seen a couple of these before. They're just acknowledgments and like thank you for the service and like your sacrifices and all in honor of God King. I can't believe I forgot his name, but yeah.
Wow.
I know,
Boo,
right?
bad DM, boo. Who forgets their
Do you even
characters?
DM, bro?
Not for like
Pickles.
3 years.
Yeah, apparently that's a lot
It's
of it.
Pickles. It's God King Pickles. Everyone knows that.
Fenril. I keep wanting to say Fallon. It's Fenril. God King Fenril.
Hmm. I could sit here and chat with Rune all day, but I know others wanted to go other places. Should we move along?
Sure.
Now, our one resource point is that us to spend as a collective.
I'll let you guys spend it individually. Get a bit of agency.
Mhm.
So like,
Like-
if you, so I'm assuming if you want to spend it today, you will all get either armory points or consumable points.
Okay.
Does the individual get to decide which?
Yeah, you guys get to decide which ones you want.
How many points are we turning one resource into? You said 2 or 3.
I would give you either 2 armory points or 5 consumable points.
How about 1 and 3?
Nope. That's also worse.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know.
It felt like I was double dipping.
Yeah.
So, just for clarity's sake, equipment or engineering would likely take on use an armory point, whereas chemical magic likely would be a consumable.
If you want potions, or if you want to replicate abilities in consumable form, you will want consumable points.
Mm.
Basically, you get to make another ability
Mhm.
in potion form or throwable point. But if you want to have passive bonuses for gear, it'll be in armory points. Like, for example, there's a weapon trait called Improved Grip, which increases all standard melee attack damage by 1.
Mhm.
It's not a big boost, but, you know, only 1 armory point.
Yeah, let's go talk to some other shopkeepes, see what
Mhm.
we can find out.
Yeah. Let's check things out.
Rowan,
Give those.
tip of the hat on our way out.
Stay safe.
And you said 5 consumable or how many armor? 2 armor. Okay.
So 5 consumable points act like ability points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you still need to have the targets? Like you build a consumable the exact same way as you build an ability, self or other, or multi-target, single or multi.
Yeah, same way.
Cool.
As we're leaving Rune's shop, I would probably just linger behind everybody else and just kind of give Rune like an up and down, just like trying to piece together this puzzle of a human. And then I'd leave
Okay.
with everybody else.
Sure. Yeah. You guys are back on the street. There's people going up and down.
Do you want to
some people
go?
bump into you. Wagons go by.
You wanted to visit Masozi, I believe.
We've visited one magic shop already. We can certainly. Are all the magic shops together? Would it make sense to visit Rune and Masozi right in a row, or?
No, she's down the way somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, we're more than welcome to check out an equipment shop. I got some of my questions answered.
Do you guys want to do one more NPC tonight, or do you want to take a break and or be done for tonight and do it next time? It is 9.
I should be done.
Okay.
For tonight.
Cool. All right. We will. I'll sort out my audio, and then next time we'll do some more exploration and maybe get to the mission.
We spend the entire campaign just shopping. Just getting to know
With your
NPCs.
cans of peaches.
Well, are we probably going to go out 2 weeks then?
Yeah. So I know
'Cause, like,
someone's busy next week.
Yeah, I can't do it on Thursday next
The
week.
30th.
Okay.
But
I know we never try, but I am available pretty much most of the other nights next week, I think, but
That's
just
never
not
gonna
Thursday.
happen.
Yeah, okay.
I am not available the 30th.
I don't know. Let's do it on Thursday and not go 3 weeks.
I could do next Thursday.
Wait, advertise.
It's the first night of Kaya's competition, so I can't miss it. I got to be there to
Is
watch her
anyone
and support her.
free on Friday?
I'm free Friday.
Yep.
I am free not this coming Friday, but
You
the
mean a
next
week
Friday.
from tomorrow, right?
Yeah, sorry. So I am not available the 24th, but I am the 31st.
Are you free, Luke? on the 31st?
I am not available the 24th. I am available the 31st.
Looks like 31st might be it. Friday session.
February
Silver.
Eve.
All right. We're doing that.
Sick.
Okay.
Alright. Adding it to
Look at
calendar.
calendar.
calendar so I don't forget.
Friday. I will create event right now.
In person or remote?
We can do. Yeah, we can do in person if you're together.
I'm available for either two if we want to wait till closer and figure it out.
Yeah, we can
Um,
wait.
Let's plan for
Yeah.
in person, and if someone needs to be home, then that's fine.
Sweet. Do we should do we still have that D&D calendar? The shared group one?
Yeah, we do.
It
It's
exists somewhere. Yeah.
it exists and completely out of date, but yes, it is still a thing.
Mm.
Well, I suppose it's not. Well, yeah, I just added it to my own calendar, so it's fine.
Yeah. That's what I did.
I'm
Neat.
creating a new
Cool.
event. Cool.
Well, this was still entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody ever jumps on to play games or something and wants to throw into a voice chat, let me know, because most evenings, I think most of us are probably playing games. I shouldn't make that assumption. I'm often playing games in the evening, so.
No, I am studying the Bible, and
The blade.
yes,
Studying the Bible.
I'm doing better things.
All right, I've created an event.
I created it.
Awesome.
I added it to the Cubicles and Dragons calendar for
Really?
the 31st.
We're
Also,
gonna have like 3 events in one spot now.
Yeah, we do.
Neat.
I think so. Did
My
we
favorite.
double dip?
We must have.
It'll be harder to cancel if there's 3 events.
That's
Yeah.
true. You have to cancel all 3
Yeah.
if you want to cancel. Ooh, that is my sister's birthday. That doesn't
She can
impact
come.
this at all. I mean, it is my sister's birthday, but that
Really?
doesn't impact anything at all.
You can play Harami.
Hasozi? Masozi?
Harami, the engineering lady that fights people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like it.
All right, thank you. Sorry, guys. Sorry that we had to cut it short tonight.
It was still enjoyable hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. See you
Goodbye,
guys.
Today
everybody.
and this
See you guys.
evening. See you around.
Bye.